Hello, everybody. We give everybody a minute to come in. Oh, while we waiting, and for the people that'll watch later, I was on Danny S. Hodges last night at 11 o'clock or something. And Google did not like that video. I know a couple of things I said that I know that could have been, probably more than likely one of them was it. Because they usually, it usually processes pretty quick. Hey, Tammy ain't feeling good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. She told me she ain't gonna fix me no plate. She's gonna take the woman's advice. Hey, there, Willie Catcher. Tammy, can you see who that is in the blue there? Yeah, I can't neither. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to see the people in blue. There you go. Or green, whatever color that is. Well, I was showing y'all this last night. More people coming in slow today. Slow today. Put it on the comments here. I can see who it is. Oh, that's Pamela Vargas. Damn. Hey, Scott. I slept about 1 o'clock today. So I was going to show everybody how to. I don't think everybody knows how to go to the Google Play Store. But it's the same on the phone as if it is the computer. Yeah, I got up and made me some eggs this morning. And then went back to sleep. But y'all, this is where you can go to watch Steven. You go to that Google Play Store. It don't matter if it's on your phone. Hey there, Papa Bear. I hear you. Yeah, I know they've been biting at the lake. I'm glad you caught them. And I'm glad you got to go too. Oh, on your phone, you look this up right here, Google Play. And you see that search bar, what I got in the search bar up top. And it's the one there. See, this might have been one of the things they didn't like last night, I hear you, man. See that 1 billion downloads, y'all? click install. And it'll install and it'll put a little icon on your desktop. You know, on your, you know, it'll be in your apps on your phone, you know. And then I got the next thing for you here. I went in and looked, y'all, before I went live. I tried to call him to tell him about this right here. See that? See the way he's got Stephen Hodges spelled 81? And he's got it fixed. I don't know why, but he's got it fixed where you can't see how many followers he's got. I couldn't tell you why. Either whatever. But I'm gonna tell him, you know, because he had it where you could see the followers. It's about 52,000 or 53,000 or something like that. And followers is the same thing as subscribers. It's followers on Double T. It's subscribers on YouTube. But as soon as I try to call him, as soon as I get to talk to him, I'm going to tell him to cut that back on, because there's so many people that wish they were Stephen. There's about 400 people that wish they were Stephen. I thought it was 30 or 40. He said it's about 400 people. It's got all his pictures and all his videos. And he's done been on there this morning. Well, a long time. And then, see, this is his video. See that first one there? 141,000 views. He's back out there now. I hear this truck over there. Hey, I didn't know he put videos up for the 4-wheeler ride. Does it? Hey, let's watch this, y'all. Well, I talked to that guy. It's got the land. He told me that they was down there Sunday You know, the ride was Saturday. Said Sunday that they was down there about all day trying to get them tore up buggies out of there. But this is just for the people that like don't know how to, you know, I mean, I know everybody don't know how to get on the double T. I'm in that buggy there. I still ain't edited nothing. I still don't know if I want to edit nothing. I don't know that he's coming back to YouTube. But these is all videos he's got. I hate that there's so many people so jealous they can't hardly stand it. I'm talking about I understand every damn thing and I don't understand it. Oh, I see. So one of my girlfriends, I don't know, I might have it in my settings. One of my girlfriends sent me a screenshot here. He's got 55,500 followers now. I wouldn't hardly believe everything that I know. I wouldn't hardly believe it if I didn't know it. And it's bad. It's bad. And now here's what I heard. I don't know. Yes, and under his total shows. Yeah, okay. Now I heard all them games on, like if you get one. Tammy's phone got messed up, but they said it didn't get messed up from the Play Store. All that stuff's supposed to be safe on the Google Play Store. You know, they want you watching. They don't want you. And I mean, that ruin them, you know. That would ruin them. But somebody told Tammy that all the stuff she had on her phone didn't come from Google Play. Okay. People are using spaces to chit chat with a group of people. What now? Okay. So it might be something in my settings, you know. I'm on a laptop, see. But I know there's people that miss Stephen. And I know that there's people that act like they don't miss him, but they like the first ones over there whenever he goes live. I'm gonna call him up and tell him every day, block them bad people. I'm start the day and call him up every day and tell him block them bad people. Hell, man, they'll ruin your channel. Yeah, see, I know there's a lot of people really. You know, I mean, I doubt Tammy would know how to go to the Play Store. You know, I mean, I think probably Bentley might have done it for her. You know what, y'all? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to come back to YouTube. And that means the people that said they was going to get him, that means they happy now and they can go on with their life, don't it? Ain't that what that means? They ruin everything for the good people. It kind of remind me of the men picking at Stephen or Tammy at work. One person wasn't picking very much. There's a little group of them picking. Every time they walked by her, they said something. And Wyatt Earp, she was over here telling about the one night, and Wyatt Earp was listening. And he went and looked them all up, one by one. They's ready to be born again Christians then. They didn't want no part of White Earth. He went to see them. Yeah, they will. I mean, hell yeah, Pam. I guarantee you, every one of them's over there watching. I guarantee you. You know, that one woman, she found a man on YouTube. He don't know she's still watching. He didn't want her on there. He don't know she's still watching. But she is. See, today ain't one of my happy days. Me over here like the people that really want to watch Stephen. Me over there telling him what they got to do to go watch him. And son, he's moving on up. We had somebody on our channel last night on Danny S. She done been blocked about 5 times. They blocked her last night. She changed her name and come back in there again, and they blocked her again. I ain't gonna question why they blocked her. I ain't gonna be the police chief says, hey, you give this person a ticket, but you let this person go for the same. They might be doing the same thing, but you let them go. Let the deputies do their job. Let the moderators do their job. Ain't that right, Papa Bear? Well, you wrong about that, you wrong about that, family. Hey there, Tina. You know what? Hey, Pam, you beat all I ever seen sometime. Where you think them 55,000 followers come from? Son, he ain't slowing down, he's ramping up. So I had this on my live last night. 'Cause I mean, people ask me about that all the time. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Tina. Fishing season fitting to start. Talked to White Earp a while ago. He said he's ready. I said, I don't know how me and Tammy's gonna do it. Hey, well, it messes with your phone calls. That's like the person that I give $10 to come up with an original idea to lay out of work. Ingrown toenail. One man told me he didn't have no clean clothes to go roofing. So yeah, I was just gonna get on here and make a short video. I wasn't gonna get on here and I just wanted to get on here and show the people that how to get over there. It'll put a little icon on your phone. You go in there and put you in a username and password and write it down. Make a strong password and write it down. That's where the most people is, y'all. Did y'all know that? All the big YouTubers, that's what they doing. For different reasons. Me and Tim ain't never done it. And might not never do it, you know. But I've been thinking about it a while. Hey, you're welcome, Hannah. Hey, Hannah, do you ever come up to Danny S. Hodges watch me on there? That's where I am most of the time live. But they did not like what I said last night. I barely watched when my grandchildren post. Okay, well, you got me convinced. You got me convinced. You know, you don't have to, you know. He says, I know that there's normal people that miss Stephen. I mean, you understand? They miss him. And not everybody knows how to do this. I like whenever they get on there and do that babbling. You need a daily dose of Stephen. Yeah, me and Tammy watch him about every day. Not me quite so much. I watch a few minutes. I watched a few minutes this morning and started watching TV. When I get off of here, I will go back to watching TV. All right, y'all. I'm fitting to get off. Hey, I might see y'all tonight on Danny S. Hodges. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know enough to be talking about it. Okay, Pamela. You knocking it pretty hard, And everybody ain't you. And nobody has to go. You convinced me that you don't like it. Hell, I believe you. But there's other people, that probably like to go that don't know how. I ain't that. I don't go in there and look at the chat. I hardly ever look at the chat. I hardly ever look at the chat anytime except like if I'm on. One woman told me when she watched Stephen, she turned the chat off. Hey, I might be on here later on tonight. Let me read this couple messages. He ain't ramping up. No one wanna watch a lazy loser. Look at that. I like to put it in there 3 times so you can see it. Hey, why don't you come in here in your real name? Quit being a hider. Be like, have a backbone. Quit hiding. Did you block him, Pamela? It's probably one of them that, well, you know who probably it is. Hey, y'all, that's what we had to deal with all the time. They like jealous. You would think they wouldn't care. Hell, man, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what nobody does. And hey, y'all, there's a pretty good bit of that too. It's kind of unbelievable. And I mean, hell, you think, I mean, what are they doing over here? Tell me that. Like, man, what are they doing? Nobody don't know who they are. Nobody don't. I mean, they not influencing nobody. I mean, I be damn, boy. Like, I swear to God, it seems like to me that people have lost their damn mind. And I mean, I ain't joking. I ain't being funny. I mean, that's what they got to do. They went and made a name, a fake name, and come in here to say that. And you want a man like that? That, I mean, you know, really. Just sitting there looking at their phone. I bet you they watch him every day. I bet you they watch me every day. And I ain't joking, y'all. I think that everybody has damn lost their mind. I mean, hell, man, if they's 12 years old or something. You say they just playing. These are grown people, y'all. And I mean, hell, man, it's unbelievable to me. I'm talking about like, I'm pretty level-headed and everything. Like, man, what are you doing? This woman don't like that woman, and that woman don't like that woman back. I mean, it's the damnest thing I ever see. I was telling White Earth about it a little bit this morning. This person has the other person blocked. Last night when I was on, somebody sent me a message that I can't see what so and so's saying. And see, they couldn't see them because that person had them blocked. Hell, they didn't even know why. And me put that up there. And that worries somebody. Hey there, Brenda. And hello to everybody. I ain't got it on because I wasn't planning on being on long. But I mean, I'm telling y'all, and I mean, I'm level headed and everything. And it's hard for me to imagine, see, because I ain't like that. Hell, man, I don't care, you know. You know, everybody sees things different, you know. So I know this one woman that watches somebody, and they get on her nerves so bad she can't hardly damn stand it. And I mean, and I go there and watch it, and hell, I mean, I just see a damn idiot, you know. I don't care nothing about leaving a comment. You know, I tell you what, I left somebody a comment about 8 years ago. And this is what I told them. I said, you know, you're explaining everything to people like they are retarded. And he was too. Talking about, don't know what ails everybody. Yeah, it strike a nerve, and I mean, hell, I don't understand it. Cause see, me and Tammy, we ain't like that, and she cares less than I do. Yeah, that strike a nerve. Yeah, you know, you struck a nerve with someone who goes off like a mad person. Hey, it about beat all I ever seen, boy. And I mean, like, you know, I mean, there's normal people, you know. There is normal people. Stephen down there at the mud bogging. He took, he just got a regular, well, a buggy, you know, with regular tires. He don't, you know, he's done had his in the shop. It's like a couple $1,000. He's paid $2,000 or $3,000 to get that thing fixed. And he don't want to put it in the mud. He just went down there and I just be going somewhere. And these people talking about, I don't think you're going to get very far in that. I mean, did they really know what he was doing down there? How far am I going to get? I didn't even take a buggy, you know? I mean, people's damn unreal. I mean, you think about what I'm saying. That person went in there and made a name and put a picture on there, that ain't, you don't know who that is. Just to come in here and say that. And then get blocked. And then you reckon they happy now? Well, yeah, you can watch it on TV. You look up, if you got a smart TV, you can do it. And a smart TV is one with internet. That TV, that, well, you know what I mean? You might not even have to have internet on your TV. I think you might have to have a smart TV, but I don't think you have to have internet because your phone has internet, and it's just throwing it to the TV. I do it all the time. I mean, I've got the internet, but you can look up how to stream your phone to your TV. I've looked it up. Hey, me and Tammy, we don't. Hey, Tammy, I watch her phone. She don't complain, but I don't care nothing about watching a phone myself. But yeah, you can look it up, and and I did, and I was gonna get on here and tell y'all how to do it, you know. And then, I mean, you can hook a cable to your TV. I got a thing that does it wirelessly. Throw everything to the TV. Oh, if you like on a laptop, and I mean, I know probably a phone's the same way. I just never tried to do it on a phone, but you can go to display settings, and it'll say connect to a wireless display. And I show Tammy like when I'm editing and sometimes it won't work on my TV. Not a smart TV. Nah. You need to get a smart TV though. I mean, I'll tell you why. A smart TV, a LED TV, they don't burn much electricity. But yeah, I mean, when you go out there to get a TV, always get a smart TV. But yeah, I mean, yeah, me and Tammy don't. Well, she watches on the phone. She uses earphones too. Not earphones, earbuds. And I mean, she's quite happy, just doing that. But every once in a while, I'm editing or something, and I throw the laptop to the TV because it's a lot harder when you editing somebody else's video than when you doing your own. I have with a stream box that has connected to the internet. I mean, you shouldn't. Your TV. See, I mean, I've thought about it. I ain't never tried it, but your phone has the internet. And so if you streaming something to the TV don't the TV shouldn't have to have uh internet. And I remember now why I didn't show y'all. See, I got a Fire Stick. And hell man, I'd have to explain it. I would have to explain how to stream it 5 different ways. Because I got a Fire Stick. But yeah, you should be able to stream, to a TV. And I know I know a lot of people that got home internet, see. Got your phone. And this fiber optic we got, it's about $80 a month. But like, I mean, we in the YouTube business, we have to have it. Whenever for a long time, I'd go out there and buy a TV. I didn't even want a smart TV. Matter of fact, if you ain't got a smart TV, you can buy a Fire Stick and plug it in to your TV, and it will make it a smart TV. Smart TV just means it's got internet connection, Hey, Tammy over here laying in the chair. She ain't feeling that good, boy. I wasn't feeling good last night neither, boy. After I got off, I got feeling worse. Y'all hear me? I mean, you don't really have to have a smart TV and like some of y'all talking about the Roku and all that, I mean, that'll make it a smart TV. Roku, Fire Stick. And, I mean, a lot of times, yeah, a Roku will make a TV a smart TV. A Fire Stick will make a TV a smart TV. I ain't talking about one of them old tube type TVs. I'm talking about a flat screen TV, like what you see when you go to Walmart now. And then you can buy, like the TV me and Steven got. We both got the same TV. Tammy went out there to buy me one. And they was so cheap. Steven bought one. And he had it in a box over there at his house. Man, when he was building that house, he had it over there in the box for a long time before he ever put it up. But that's a Roku TV. This a Roku. I think you can buy a YouTube TV. I mean, hell, I don't even know what all you can buy. And it sounds like a bunch of y'all like to watch on the TV. I mean, I know a good many of y'all do. I know a good many of y'all have your phone out and watch on the TV. I mean, I heard people saying it. Yeah. You don't have to pay for TV no more, y'all. You'll see them people, them big companies. It's for the people that's paying for TV. They don't really know how to get free TV. And that's who's keeping these big companies going. And I mean, they charging too much, y'all. But I mean, they are losing customers every day. Yes, I like to sit in my recliner and watch TV. Yeah, me too. I'm telling you, don't. Hey, Tammy, sit there and watch on her phone. It don't bother her a bit. She go to bed sometime being there watching on her phone, and she got a 40-inch TV on her wall in her bedroom, and don't even hardly ever even cut it on. I went in there and unlocked it, but I mean, she got a fire stick too. We got a fire stick in the camper, but I know how to do them fire sticks. You actually could program fire sticks for people and make a living. You could program fire sticks and put them on eBay. Put the stuff on there for everybody. And I mean, I know how to do it, how to go in there and jailbreak it and everything. Put the stuff on there. Ours is too. I mean, this one in there is. Hey there, Janie Jane. TV ain't no problem no more with movies. But sometimes we get on movie streets. It's easy enough if you could tell somebody how to do it. Well, I could tell people how to do it, but I mean, there's people that don't care. You know what I mean? Some people just to tell you what I'm talking about, some people would like to know how to edit videos. Some people care, and a lot of people don't have no reason to know. And it's actually like that about anything you talking about. I mean, I could get in there and show you how to do a fire stick. And there's people that want to know. There's people that could care less. I say on YouTube, we just have to, try to do, what is the biggest majority of people, what they want the biggest majority. So I could show you how to do YouTube. You know, I mean, the people that's showing you how to do YouTube, they telling you a bunch of bullshit. They know just like I know. But if they could tell you in 30 minutes. But they in the a business of stringing you along. You know how to get 1,000 subscribers. You know how to, if you ain't getting no views, do this. And I mean, they all full of shit. They not on there. They making a video. I mean, they might tell you this that helps you a little bit, but it's mostly all bullshit. I mean, like, I know because I watch some of that stuff, you know, just to see what they saying. You know what I mean? There's three things about YouTube, and it ain't never gonna change. You gotta have a good thumbnail. People do judge a book by its cover. You gotta have a good video. And you gotta have a good title. Them three things is what you gotta have. And there's more stuff. That's the main thing. Yeah, but I don't want to mess with that mess. I mean, I could do it here, you know. I mean, I've fixed fire sticks up for people around here, but they are only friends. When the last time I went down to Rich's camp house, I loaded his fire stick up, and hell, he don't even care. I mean, you know, I mean, he ain't somebody to sit there glued to the TV. But I went in there and put a bunch of stuff on his last time I was down there. Showed him how to use it, you know. And then, see, here's the thing about it. I done it for a few people in Dublin. And they constantly calling you back. I hear you there, Jane. They constantly calling you back every time they have a little bit of trouble or something. They want you to help them. Like, you know what I mean? You know, I know how to get every TV station in the world. And it's a little bit complicated. I can do it like, man, I mean, like, you know, like, don't even have to think. But, like, as far as me telling you how to do it, if you're not a geek, you will be lost in 2 minutes. You will be lost in the first 30 seconds. I showed people how to, you know, some of my friends, how to edit. I was showing somebody that was smart how to do it. That's really smart. And they watched me go to a video a 30-minute video. And son, I was dealing with it. I thought he understood everything I done, 'cause I was explaining it to him. And whenever I got through with that 30-minute video, he didn't know one thing I done. Danny, I'm pretty intelligent. If you could do it, I promise I wouldn't call you back. Hey, I just don't want to get, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all, I mean, listen. People constantly tell me how I can make more money. And I don't want to do the work. I'm talking about I don't want to be bothered with it. Shit, I mean, and I mean, hey, I ain't being ugly about it, but like, hell, man, I don't need nobody to tell me how to make more money. I know how. And I mean, I just don't want to be bothered with it, you know? You know what I mean? There's a guy that I think learned how to do the fire stick from me. That does it. He would never tell you that. And I think he learned from watching me. And then he does it at his house. And people call me up, you know, all the time, because people in Dublin know I know how to do that stuff. I said, hell, man, take it to what's his name, you know? And they do. I mean, I just simply don't want to be bothered with it. And then this kind of complicated thing. It's got all the channels. Like I say, you got to be a geek. You got to know a little more than the average person about this type of stuff. Because there's quite a few steps, you know. Danny, I heard you say that a long time ago. Really? Yeah. Hey, boy, like, you know, as far as making money, I mean, somebody that wants to make money, there's plenty of ways to make money. I mean, antennas is the best thing in the world, y'all. I mean, there's people begging for antennas. And I mean, I quit that. You know, Tammy made pretty good over there where she worked at, you know. She made enough that I didn't have to work. And and I was making them antennas, and she was out of work about 9 months. So I kept this household going, making antennas and selling them. I kept it, and we didn't do without neither. You know, didn't ever miss a lick, you know. I mean, hell, she could have went ahead on retired then. And, you know, let me keep, because I ain't been long. Hey, y'all, when I got old enough to retire, hell, I didn't even I wasn't even worried about it. Tammy said, we need to see about getting your Social Security. I done went months, you know. And I mean, hell, didn't even cross my mind. But like, you know, the antenna stuff's the best thing in the world, you know. Make money. If I wanted to make money, I would need to go up on the price of them. So, I mean, that's the deal, y'all. I was selling so many. I didn't want to go up on the price. But I mean, they's about to work me and Tammy and John. And I mean, they was about to work us to a frazzle. And I had to go up on the price, trying to slow it down. Shit, it didn't slow down a bit. Then I went up again. Not because I wanted to charge more. I was trying to slow it down. Well, we could sit down and watch TV. And it never did slow down. It didn't slow down. Hell beat all you ever seen. See, you couldn't go buy an antenna like that, see. Like what I made, you couldn't buy one like that. That joker's perfect. I still got one up now. That damn thing will pick up 120 miles away. Easy. Pick up Atlanta 150 miles away. You know what? And what gets that antenna? This might be something I ain't never told y'all. Y'all know how the earth is round? That's what'll get that antenna. The curvature of the earth. The roundness, when it gets so far away that the roundness of the earth is blocking the signal, that's when you can't pick up no more. Had some are gonna do it now. And now I still got all that knowledge. I might go back to it one day. I still know how to get on that. I still know how to get on that eBay and wheeling deal, son. I give eBay $5 to push that antenna, and soon they will push it. Hey, that probably something y'all don't know about. It's called promoting. You get on there on eBay and try to sell something, you can't hardly sell something to save your damn life. You know what I mean? You be losing money on it and can't hardly sell it. But you promote it. So I give them about $5 every antenna they sold. And I mean, man, they were selling. It wasn't just people from YouTube. It was people, and then they tell their brother-in-law about it. Man, good God, boy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I was reading that there slow sticker. You know what I mean? You know, if people wasn't happy with it, I had it where they could return it. But I wouldn't let them get another one. They couldn't say, I don't want this and send me another. Most times it was the people that the returns I had, it was the people's fault. You know, that like You know, it didn't work good. It was something they was doing, you know. But I wouldn't let them get another antenna. I'd give them their money back, but I wouldn't let them get another. And then all the ones that was returned, y'all, it wasn't a total loss. I would check it back out, put it in a box, and put it back on there. And then I selling amplifiers. You know, anything to do with antenna, I was selling. I was selling kits where you could put your own antenna together. And man, they was people that become dealers. And I was selling a kit. They could buy 4 at a time. I would sell a kit, and they could put it together, and they was putting them up in their town. I mean, man, that was a genius idea. William tried to get me to open up a building, you know, and just let it work around the clock, you know. But I just had enough of it, you know. Kind of wanted my normal life back. Me and Tammy, and she was working all the time too. I mean, look here. It ain't easy. Now, you want easy? You put money in the stock market. And I know what to tell you to put it in. I used to make about $300 a week on the stock market. 300 or 400. Doing the same thing over and over, over and over. Y'all see how that gasoline's going up? See, that's like a good thing to get into right now. Shit, you put money in it. You know, if you got the money to put in it, ain't no telling how much you'll have in 2 weeks or a month. But when it, and it won't, it'll come back down. And that's when you don't want to be sitting there and be the last one to pull out. Get in there and do it 4 or 5 weeks and then pull out. Take the money and run. Don't make a damn if you'd have made another $2,000 if you'd have stayed in there another week. You do the short thing. You take the money and run. And Stephen was in that Bitcoin, you know. And he had done been sitting on it a long time, and he bought it when he's making that big money roofing, you know. He done been sitting on that a long time, and it was going up, going up, and going up, and going up, and went to damn like 110 a Bitcoin. He had done like doubled his money. He asked me what I thought about it. I said, I sell the hell out of it. Because, see, it can drop off any second. Any day, any second. It can just drop off, and he sold it. That's how he finished up that house over there. That damn house was a pile of money, boy. But, he sold it, and then it fell back off. That Bitcoin's, I don't know how much it is now, but it's fell back off. And it'll go back up again. It will go back up. But it might be a year. It might be 2 years. It might be 3 years. But it'll go back up to that highest point and break that highest point. And you have to, like be willing to sit there and wait. And what I was doing is I would watch a stock go down. I mean, it goes up and down. And I wasn't playing with very much money. But I'd catch that stock when it went down and buy it. And I mean, it might be back up the next day. We might, I seen it for where I made $1,200 in 30 minutes. And I sold it and waited for that stock to go back down again. And there's the kids know how to do this, y'all. And that stock market gets picked to death. If everybody done what some of us do, the stock market would be bankrupt. But people are scared to death of the stock market. I mean, scared to death. And I mean, if you're playing poker, just cause you lose one hand, you don't go by, I lost one hand, I ain't never playing again. You go by the whole night. What you done the whole night. And if you make good decisions, you'll be ahead. I didn't never lose. That's right. Buy low and sell high. Hey, them stocks go up and down. I mean, man, there's people in there doing that. The young folks, they know how to do it now. If the young folks, if they get on there and make $30, they'll sell it. If they make $30, they'll sell it. And take that $30 and go do whatever they want to do that weekend. A bunch of y'all's grand youngers and stuff, they doing it. They think, they probably think you're too old to understand. And they probably don't even bother trying to tell you what they're doing. Hey, you kind of, you keep up with it. And that's how the politicians get all their money, y'all. See, politicians, they know before everybody else what's going to do good. Because, I mean, they in the business. They know what companies is coming in and everything, you know. I mean, it's called insider trading. They ain't supposed to do that. But they do, and they all do. That's how they get rich. Yeah, I know a woman, y'all, that she's old lady now. But she married a man that I think her original husband died, but she married a man that had Coca-Cola stocks. And probably at the time he bought them, you know, I mean, probably wasn't making a bunch of money or nothing, but like 50 years later, she's rich. You know, like if you like new to buy Amazon stock, you almost got to know before you know. And I kind of keep up with that kind of stuff. I mean, I tell people what to invest in and stuff. Woman coming back said, "You, sir, are a genius." But yeah, you almost have to know before you know. Me and Tammy just ain't got no bunch of money, you know, to put in it, you know. But y'all remember all the Walmart millionaires? They was buying stock in the company. And they was, you know, when Walmart, you know, like I mean, it ain't really been a whole bunch of years ago. She was hearing about Walmart millionaires. They was buying stock in that company. And you know damn well they ain't it's employees. You know they wasn't making much money. It's called seeing in the dark. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of can. Jane. I kind of can. And I ain't been watching it that much lately. And everybody's got their own idea. And I told the man a few things to buy, and he didn't do it. He bought like from companies he's heard of. And you wanna get in on a growing company, not one that's already done what it's gonna do. Like you don't want no Amazon stock now. You don't want no Walmart stock. You want something that's on the rise. And it's out there. I need to pay more attention. Hey y'all, I know that stuff just like I know antennas, just like I know YouTube, just like I know uh the stuff I know. Yeah, Stephen finished that house with Bitcoin money. He sold it at the record high. You know what he done? He didn't quite sell it at the record high. I told him to take the money and run. And then it went up some more. He called me up and said, Hodges, I'd have made such and such amount of more money if you would have told me if I hadn't sold it. You know, that you don't know. You don't know. You take the money and run. You get a certain amount of money. You take the money and run. You don't worry about if you'd have made $5,000 more dollars. You take the money and run. Like nobody knows it's gonna go that you would have made $5,000 more dollars. You could be sitting there waiting for $5,000 more dollars, and that's what a lot of people do. They sitting there waiting, and then the damn bottom drops out, and then they high and dry. Instead of making $10,000 and selling it, then they selling it, making $7,000. You like have in your mind when I'm gonna take the money and run. And it don't mean you're out. It don't mean you're out. It just means you might have to wait another year for it to get back where it was at. Or 2 years or 3 years. And that Bitcoin and that stuff, y'all, that ain't a good thing to mess with. Because you don't never know what it's going to do. Never. You can think you know. But buddy, you don't know what it's going to do. But like the regular stocks, it don't fall out much, you know. Yeah, that's right. You know, there's people that borrow money to do that stuff. That's why in 1929, that's why the stock market crashed, y'all. There was people making money like hell, man. And people started borrowing money to do it. And there was people in the beginning, there was people borrowing money and doing it and making money. And then it got to be more and more and more. And that bubble got so big and then popped. And when the stock went tumbling down, so did the money. Banks wanted their money. They didn't give a shit how much you lost. They wanted their money. Started foreclosing on people. And it took a bunch of years to get over that. They got it fixed now where that's not supposed to never happen again. And I can tell you 2 times that I know of, besides the 1929, when, y'all remember when the car companies had to borrow all that money? They was going to go out of business. Ford and GM and all that. Stock market went down bad then. But that's where you freak out. That's where you freak out. The smart people is waiting for it to get to the bottom so they can jump back in it. And the next time was that COVID-19 we had 2 or 3, 4, 5 years ago, ever when it was. It went down bad then. Well, here's the deal, y'all. It survived, you know. It survived. And, back up, to all-time high. All them people jumped out the window on purpose. For nothing. You hold on. That's the reason you don't play with money you gotta have. You don't borrow money. And I know that, I know y'all probably are too smart to borrow money to play. But there's people that ain't smart enough. They do it. I wouldn't borrow no money to play the stock market. That's actually what happened when the housing went busted, y'all. People was buying, you couldn't even hardly find a house to buy to fix up because there was so many people borrowing money and buying them. You couldn't even hardly find a house to fix up. And one woman, Tammy, knew she had 3 houses that she bought. Hey, she was on top of the world there. And whenever that went bad, you couldn't sell the house. All her payments started coming due. She couldn't sell the house to pay the bank, not to save her life. You see what all the people's missing that think this video is about Google Play Store? They judging a book by its cover. I don't want to know about the Google Play Store. And let me tell you something people do want to know about y'all. It don't matter how much money you got. People is interested in making more money. And they might be a lot of people like me that just, they interested, but no thanks. You take like Grandma, for example, y'all. She ain't worried about investing no money. I don't even know if she's got any money to invest, But she gets her little YouTube check. She's probably doing just what she wants to do, Hey, that's right, ain't it, slow talking? Sticker. People think this video's about Google Play. You know, I'm talking about stuff here. I'm always talking about stuff I know about. I can't stand people that get on there making stuff up. I can't. I'm talking about in real life, you know, there's a bunch of them. My daddy showed me that. Well, my daddy didn't know very much. He wasn't like me. Yeah, that's right. And he'd go in there and ask somebody, he said, you can ask 3 different people, they'll tell you 3 different things. Like when I go in the computer store, I asked him, them youngers is pretty smart. You know, to work at them, you know, the like Office Max and stuff, place where they sell computers. I go in there and ask them something, they'll be right. And I'll wait a minute, and then I'll ramp up the questions, you know, like a little tougher every time. And they'll be making all kind of shit up. They'll start making stuff up. You know, I'm asking them stuff I already know. And they'll start making stuff up. But as far as like, you know, they know whether a computer's a good computer or not. And they know which one's the best one. And you can bet whatever the highest price one is the best one. You ain't got to have no college education to know that. I'm a gambler. I'll take the chance. Hey, most people, hey, they are scared to death of the stock market. You know, they don't even know where to begin. And I mean, I ain't. But that's the easy money, y'all. So, like, I know very little about it, but, you know, I had this idea. It's almost like Donald Trump watched me. They got something, you know, where you can give some money, you know, pay some money, and they'll invest it. And when that young'un gets ready to go to college, you know, you got your $250,000 or $300,000 just from that little bit of money, like you invested. And I mean, and see, that was my original idea. I talked about this a long time ago, yo. You got a young'un born, grand young'un born. I mean, boy, take your $500 up there to the man and tell him you want to invest in something. You turn the money over to them, whatever it makes. You turn the money over to them whenever they get, you know, 18 years old. And they'll have their college money, and they'll have their car money, and they'll be able to stay on the campus. And I swear, y'all, it's like Donald Trump watched my video. And you can do that yourself. You can take $100 up there. You know what $100 invested will be in 20 years? Hell, you used to buy a damn car for damn $3,000 a brand new car, y'all. If you take your money and put it in a little old sock and go put it in your dresser drawer, you are losing. And I mean, you are losing bad. That damn little amount of money in that sock won't be damn nothing in 20 years. But if you take that money in that sock and you invest it like gold, then you will have some money. I might get on Danny S later. I might not. I ain't making no promises. It seems like whenever I mess around and make a video during the day, I don't ever want to do one at night. But we'll see. We'll see, y'all. Hey, bye-bye. We'll talk at y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all.